Hey, Integrated One students. So today we're talking about the standard deviation, which is a measure of variability. What I mean by that is, let's say we have a distribution of heights. Let's say this is heights of people at New Tech. So this is height, and this is number of people. So down here, maybe we have 4 feet. Maybe up here we have 7 feet. Nobody's 4 feet probably, and nobody's 7 feet probably. But so maybe our data distribution will kind of look like this. And if you guys recall, this is called a normal distribution. And let's say maybe the mean or the average height of New Tech students is 5'6". So the mean or the average New Tech student height is this middle of the curve. And the most students, the most common height, the average of all the heights is 5'6". And the farther you get this way, the fewer and fewer students you see being taller and taller. And then the farther you go this way, the fewer students you see being shorter and shorter. So like the majority of the students at New Tech are somewhere right here. So standard deviation is a measure of how far out we need to go from this mean to capture about 68% of the students, or 2/3. So if you go one standard deviation to the left of the mean, or one standard deviation to the right of the mean, and you consider this data right here, you will capture about 68% of all of the students at New Tech. So in other words, if you take the average height, which is this middle, and you add or subtract the standard deviation, 2/3 of New Tech students will fall within in that height range. So maybe this is 5 feet, and maybe this is 6 feet, something like that. So if the standard deviation is 6 inches, that means that 68%, or about 2/3 of New Tech students, will be between 5 feet and 6 feet. So we take the mean, which is the average right in the middle, subtract the standard deviation, and add the standard deviation, and 2/3 of students will be within that range.